Okay, so now we're going to do 15. This is 15 from the SAT number 9. We have a word choice question. It says, as used in line 35, magnitude most nearly means. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to do these word choice questions better. Like, I'm really trying to understand, like, the secret or the trick, or maybe there's some sort of rule there. I've yet to really find something that works too well. When I kind of look at the way that I answer these, is I know the word and I can connect the nuances, and it's a very immediate process for me. And so, but for some students, that's not the case. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way using context, whatever. I'm still yet to get there, but let's sort of break it down, see if I can help in any sort of way with this question. So line 35, magnitude. So let's try to find where that is. This is line 35. To put that in perspective, this is roughly, this is roughly the same, well, it just doesn't help me. This is roughly the same magnitude. Hold on. Let me do it like this. To put that in perspective, this is roughly the same magnitude as the correlation between the heights of the fathers and the heights of sons around 0.5. Okay. To put that in perspective, this is roughly the same magnitude as the correlation between the heights of the fathers and the heights of the son around 0.5. So here we're talking about magnitude of correlation, right? This is roughly the same magnitude of correlation. Now, immediately in my head, when I think of magnitude, I think of strength of correlation. And that's only because that's sort of an idiomatic phrase. We talk about like the strength of a correlation, right? Whether it's a strong or a weak correlation. Magnitude in general just sort of means like it's like to magnify is to amplify. So magnitude is talking about the size. It could be talking about the strength. But let's look at our answer choices here. So one of the things that probably you guys use and which can be helpful is you just plug it in. So you talk about like the influence of the correlation, or the severity of the correlation, or the reality of the correlation. Influence and reality, they're sort of unidiomatic. It doesn't really make sense to talk about. We're not talking about the influence, like how the correlation is affecting anything else. The reality of the correlation, it's kind of taken that the correlation is real, like saying that they're talking about the specific reality of it is probably not going to change too much. So then I think the real choice is between strength and severity of it. Strength is just idiomatic. That's what we say. A lot of students are confused by it. They don't think it makes too much sense. It's like seems too informal for them. But I think it's just because it's commonly used in that way. And severity is a little too extreme. It's got some extra connotations to it that we don't really need. So strength is going to be the best answer choice for here. Like I said, I know that doesn't really help us too much in the long run, because basically I just said it is what it is because that's the way it is. But I'll continue working on it. We're gonna figure out how to get you there. But for now, that's what we have.